Pep Guardiola speaking after that game tonight, admitting that they needed to score more goals. You know, and you're banging the drum on the fact that you're saying that it's not a great result.
It's not a great result. It is not. It's a good result because it's a win. This should have been a great result.
But are you being a little bit disrespectful to Real Madrid and what they can produce? He said that they can score 3 goals in 10 minutes. They've got world-class players all over the pitch. Manchester City have won tonight 4-3 at home in a semi-final of a Champions League. Benzema scored 2 goals.
Yeah, they should have won it by more, mate. This is a if City don't go through, they'll look back at that first leg saying, "How have we not put that tie to bed?" They could have won it. Could have won it in the first half almost. That's the point I'm making. And they let them off the hook. They allowed credit. You've got to give credit. But at 2-0, if Mahrez makes a better decision, either squaring it up on his left foot or passing it second. I agree with you. It wasn't easy to play the ball across the foot, but his decision making on that point was poor. The passing to Foden to make it 3 or 4-0. These are chances that've gone, and you saw Pep's reaction, right? The Mahrez chance. For people who wasn't at the game, you wait till you see the reaction of Pep. He knew that should have been 3-0, right? 5 minutes later, what happens? They get themselves back into the game. And look, I'm not taking anything over Real Madrid because I think at times we do underestimate a little bit Real Madrid because they do concede a lot of chances. Chelsea,
they're going to be champions of the Liga. I think you're writing them off like they're,
and I think, I myself, look, Chelsea scored 4 goals against them, right?
Chelsea are out, they got beat.
No, what I'm saying is, City are better than Chelsea, right? So City will score more goals. So City scored 4 tonight. That tie, I don't care what anyone tells me, I don't care what Man City fans say it's about good result. It ain't a good result. It's a good result. It's not a great result tonight. They should have won this game. The game should be over, mate, and it's not. Real Madrid cannot believe their luck. They're still in this tie.
Right, let's go to Christian, who's a Manchester City fan. Christian, good evening.
Hiya, you all right?
Yeah, good, Christian. What do you make of
that? I agree with Jason, and I don't do that very often.
No one does.
I'm bemused with the City callers tonight, to be fair, because I don't see how it's a great result. We've thrown a 2-goal lead away twice, at 2-0 and then at 3-1. And Jamie, you're saying there, is Jason being disrespectful to Real Madrid? If Real Madrid had scored astonishing goals tonight, I think you could say that, but there was mistakes. We gifted them the goals. So I don't see how it's a great result. A win is better than a draw or a defeat, obviously, but a great result. No chance. No, we've got a goal there now in the next leg. Kevin De Bruyne's going to have to give it his all. If it was 4-0, you could say it a bit.
Come on, Christian, you can't just expect to turn up and just roll over Real Madrid like they're, but they're not going to fight back. They're a top side.
I don't think they fought back. I think you can't blame Fernandinho for jumping in.
Of course they fought back. They got 3 goals. They fought back.
Yeah, but I think Laporte makes a mistake on the second goal. He's marking Zinchenko. He's not coming across to cover for Fernandinho, who's not a natural fullback. Then you've got him putting his arm in the air and giving a penalty away. Without the mistakes alone, it's finished 4-1.
City let them off the hook tonight. City have let Real Madrid off the hook. This City was so good. They were brilliant tonight, City. Brilliant. But Real Madrid, it's not as if they tore Man City apart like City did to them. They were 2 gifts.
Gifts, absolute gifts. And like you said, I do think Ancelotti, Benzema and that got in that dressing room at the end of the match and he went, "We're still in this, I can't believe it."
Yeah, I agree
with that.
Believe it.
Yeah. They're not Watford,
No,
they're not playing against Watford here. You're playing against Real Madrid. You think they're going to roll over when all of a sudden they've created a few chances to go 2-0 down and look like it's game over? You're talking about players who have won the Champions League multiple times.
I understand that, but
they're not going to roll over.
If we would have made them same mistakes against Watford, people not coming across and covering, Watford would have scored. They would have scored as well.
They don't take the chances. That's the problem. That's why they're down there. Real Madrid do. That's why they're there.
City, I believe, will have too much for Real Madrid. From what I've seen, City will have too much for them, right? And you're right. Of course, they're not going to just roll over the Real Madrid, but it's not like that they fought their way back with brilliant piece of skill. There was.
What are you talking about? But he just goes past Fernandinho, nutmegs him, drives 50 yards with the ball into the 6-yard box. What are you talking about? It's unbelievable.
If you're driving 50 yards into the 6-yard box, right, something's wrong.
Benzema does a Panenka. What more do you want?
It's a handball.
What do you want?
It's a gift.
You're saying that like it's a gift. He's Panenka did in the semi-final.
How did he get the penalty?
Yeah, but, okay.
He punched more balls tonight than White did against Fury at the weekend.
Oh, he's penankered him.
Mate,
Talking rubbish.
Mate, honestly, if you think that Real Madrid, that was them battling their way back into it, showed real grit, mate, they can't believe they're still in this tie.
I think you're disrespecting a world-class set of players.
City destroyed them tonight, and they only won by 1 goal.
Because Real Madrid got themselves back in the game.
No, because City allowed them. Wasteful.
All right, let's hear from Real Madrid boss Carlo Ancelotti, who said the game was just as open as the one against Chelsea.
Similar game is really difficult to have and to see this kind of open game as it was tonight. It will be a different game. Of course, Manchester City has the advantage. We have to consider this, not a big advantage, and we hope that our supporter can help us to play better than to try to go to the final.
Yeah, Carlo Ancelotti there speaking after the game. He thinks the supporters will want more from his side. And I think, look, they're in the game. Let's go to Dan, who's a Man City fan. Dan?
Dan, what's...
Dan?
Dan's gone.
Thanks for the call, Dan. Let's go to Miguel, who's a Real Madrid fan. Miguel.
Hello.
How are you, Miguel?
Right, Miguel.
Very good. I'm happy tonight. I'm happy.
Okay. Was you at the game? Did you watch it?
I was there in the stadium. It was
Okay.
a great match. Beautiful football. 7 goals. What else can you want? And to be honest, it doesn't feel that bad. Go home with just 1 goal. It doesn't feel that bad.
I mean, me and Jason Cundy are having an argument about Real Madrid. I think he's been a little bit disrespectful to this group of players who, will find a way to keep themselves in a tie when Manchester City were really at their best.
Look, after 10 minutes, I was thinking, these guys are going to score 5 goals. We're going to go home 5-0. That's it. It's done. But now, you know what I mean? 90 minutes in the Bernabeu is really, really long. They're going to suffer for 90 minutes. And the ambience in the stadium was shocking. No one was shouting. No one was chanting. 5 minutes, that's all.
Oh, were you talking about the Man City fans? You wasn't happy with...
Absolutely. It was shocking. I go to a lot of football in Spain, here in the UK, and today was shocking.
Do you feel you got away with one tonight, Miguel? Do you feel as though the tie... Do you feel lucky to still be in it?
Oh, absolutely. I think we have a good chance to go ahead
Yeah,
to the final.
now. Yeah.
Who's Miguel?
Miguel, what's his name?
It's not Miguel.
He answered.
It's Miguel, but you can call me Miguel,
Oh, okay. Right.
Miguel, brilliant. Thanks for your call.
cheers.
Safe travels back. Let's go to Bruce, who's a Manchester City fan. Bruce.
All right, Brucey.
Hello there, yeah. I sort of agree with Jason a little bit, really. I thought because we played so well, but at times we were a little bit naive. I thought Mahrez should have laid that pass on to Foden. You saw Pep's reaction there. That was absolutely shocking.
I thought it was a bit harsh. It was a tough ball. It was a tough pass.
Yeah, I thought Laporte was a bit naive tonight as well. One with the handball, and I know it was a mistake by Fernandinho, but really he should have tracked. Was it Benzema? Was it who scored the goal? He should have. Laporte really should have actually come across, I think, and covered that.
It was
really.
Vinicius who scored the goal, yeah. And basically what was happening was Laporta was playing man and ball defending, which is, basic defending. But as Vinicius gets closer to the goal, Laporta's got to understand then that the danger is the ball. You've got to engage the ball eventually. You can't just allow Vinicius just to carry on continuing running,
No,
If he passes it then behind you, and I think it was Benzema who was marking it. If he then passes it behind him and Benzema scores, then it is what it is. But
Well, Zinchenko.
I agree with that.
But Zinchenko, I think, has got
Zinchenko
to help
was
him.
covering, wasn't he?
He's got to help him.
Zinchenko was
Yeah,
covering.
he's got to tell him once you come. There's a moment.
exactly, yeah.
There's a moment where you can't continue dropping off, and that moment happened before Vinicius should get into the box. For him to allow, he does nothing, Laporte. It doesn't affect the game at all. I think between the pair of them, he has got to push him outside, go out there, engage the ball.
Absolutely. No, I agree with that. Yeah.
Bruce, can you go to the Bernabeu and get a result? I mean, you're winning the game 1-0.
Yeah,
There's
can I
no
just
away
say one
goals,
last
so-
thing, though? Can I just say one last thing? Winning the Champions League, though, it's not just about how well you play, you've got to be a bit savvy. And I think at times City were a bit naive this evening.
Yeah. All right, Bruce, I think you make a fair point. Let's go to Ash, who's a Liverpool fan. Ash? Ash?
Hello.
Ash.
Good evening, chaps. Good evening.
All right, Ash.
How's it going?
Good, matey. What do you want to say?
I mean, to be honest with you, I feel like I've got a... I mean, we're talking a class team here, a team that's got, so much, so many achievements in the past years. I mean,
Sorry,
we talk about Modric.
Sorry, you talk about Real Madrid, are you? Right, okay, go on. You cut out briefly.
Yeah,
You cut out briefly. Go on. Sorry, go on.
Well, I don't know. I mean, where are we broadcasting from tonight? The moon? I mean, what's going on?
Mate, it's bizarre. It's been like that, isn't it?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, is it? Ash, you still there, mate?
Yeah, I'm still here,
Oh,
mate.
he's there. He's back.
He's back.
He's back. So I was saying that team, it just reeks of success. It reeks of experience. I mean, this is a world-class team that has won so many trophies in the past. And for City fans to leave the game tonight to say, to feel as if they could have done better. Honestly, I think just be happy with that result, because this is a team that can turn you over any day of the week. They've got players in there that can, comfortably turn a game on its head. I feel, don't get me wrong, City definitely had the better chances. They definitely, I mean, I as a Liverpool fan, I really like watching City play. I feel like they play fantastic football. But as a Liverpool fan, we've got a bit of experience in these type of games. Maybe not as much as City fans do. We've been in the big games where we turned them around 4-3, Real Madrid, Barcelona game and whatnot. From my experience, I feel as if they should just be very happy with this result. And if they can go to Real Madrid and possibly get a result out there, which I believe they can do, because I followed Real Madrid playing against Barcelona a month ago, and they got beat 4-0 at the Bernabeu. I felt Chelsea went out there and outplayed them as well. And I definitely feel as if City can do it out there as well. But in regard to tonight, you've got a 1-goal advantage. Be happy with it.